Hello, dear friends. It's great to have you back. Today, we are going on a tour around the world. So buckle up, here we go. Lebanon is in the middle of Middle East, which means right in the middle of the world. One of the famous sites in Lebanon is Rawshe. Let's check it out. In the west, there is America. Did you know that America is a continent, not a country? The country is called the United States of America. Did you know it is made up of 50 states? Now, let's travel to the east. In the Far East, we have China. People all around the world travel to China to see the Great Wall. Now, let's listen to our song for today. Can you find a country in the north and a country in the south of the world? Ah! There's a mouse in the studio. Thank goodness it's just a toy. What else do we have here? Oh, a cup of flour, and of course, the mouse. How do you feel about mice? Let's watch our video for today and see how these words are related to our story and how the narrator feels about mice.
Down south, our village house is old and charming. It is in a small, sleepy town down south. We call it down south, but it is really up in the mountains. Now and then, we spend a week or two in our mountain house down south. I just love the sounds of nature there. The chirping birds in the early hours of morning and the hooting owls all night. I love the sweet smell of flowers in our garden. I love the fresh baked bread from our special corn flour. There is one thing, however, that I do not like that much. A mouse in the kitchen. Ah! You'll hear me scream out loud. My shouts will bring the whole house down.
In the video, we see the narrator shouting. What does she shout? Why do you think she shouted when she saw the mouse? What kind of feelings did she have? Was she happy, sad, angry, or scared? Yes, she was scared of the mouse. What about you? Are you scared of mice like me and her? Fortunately, she also enjoys a lot of things in the village, like the sounds of nature. Can you name some? I am going to list a few sounds. Let's see if you will remember which one she likes and which one she has not mentioned. Number 1, owls hooting. Does she hear this sound? Yes, she does. Number 2, wolves howling. Does she hear this sound? No, she doesn't. Number 3, bees buzzing. Does she hear this sound? No, she does not. The last one, birds chirping. Does she like this sound? Yes, she does. It's a tricky exercise, isn't it? But there was also something tricky in the video. Did you feel the same way too? Let's read the text down south. Down south, our village house is old and charming. It is in a small, sleepy town down south. We call it down south, but it is really up in the mountains. But wait a minute. how can something be down south and up in the mountains? Now let's check this map. Here we have the compass. It says north, which means up, and S, which means south, which means down. The orange part in the middle of the map is the mountains. So if someone is going to go from north to south, they have to go south. But if they want to go to the mountains, then they have to go up the mountains. That's why we say down south and up the mountains. Now let's look at the following words. House, down, mountains. Now, how are these words written? OU and OW. Whenever we see the OU and the OW words, we pronounce it as ow. Now let's find more OU and more OW words in the text. Now and then, we spent a week or two in our mountain house down south. I just love the sounds of nature there. The chirping birds in the early hours of morning and the hooting owls at night. I love the sweet smell of flowers in our garden. I love the fresh baked bread from our special corn flour. There is one thing, however, that I do not like that much: a mouse in the kitchen. Ah! You'll hear me scream out loud. My shout will bring the whole house down. In these words, we see the letters O and W or O and U. We pronounce them OW words. Sound, mouse, loud, shout, however, out. However, in the words flower, hour, and owl, the pronunciation changes.
لمشاهدة المزيد من الحلقات زوروا Sat7 Plus.
This is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.